G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Ambush from Victory Games. Mission 1 that we started again yesterday after getting the poo kicked out of us. So I made a few changes. I got rid of the Bren gun, added a couple of Sten guns, and everybody else has just got good old 303s, Lee Enfields. So I brought on Blake and his section up here, and so far they've wounded this soldier up here, which is good. They've tossed a couple of grenades, which didn't do any good. This is our second bit of... in fact, I might just... Whoops. Yeah, let's grab one of them. I'm going to use this marker down here to say whether it's 1, 2 or 3, first, second or third round, so I know who's done what. So we're going into the second round, and at the end of the last video I checked awareness for everybody, and Adams, Gregory and Hamilton are still unaware. Everybody else is aware. So we've got Blake with Dodds, Hamilton and Fox up here. And I think it was Dodds. Yeah, Dodds and Fox threw a grenade last time, so Fox is out of grenades. Dodds got one left, and both of them missed, so it didn't do any good whatsoever. So they're up there. The other section under Adams down here with Clark, Edwards and Gregory have come across Kilroy, who was left over from the last patrol that came through. He's incapacitated, and he's got a couple of machine pistol. It says submachine gun, but for the rules for this, if we look at the chart here for equipment generation, for submachine gun for the Brits is Italy only, so we're using machine pistols for Northwest Europe only, so Sten guns, so that's why I've changed it over to a Sten. Right, so there's two Sten magazines and a grenade in here as well. But I don't have anybody that can pick them up. They're all full at the moment, and we've got the Sten gun of Kilroy's sitting here as well. So let's get into it. Like I said, I did the awareness rolls. So Blake has 2 actions. So I suppose even his first action could be to make Hamilton aware. But I don't think we'll bother because he's going to become aware enough next time. So what do we want to do with Blake? Blake has a machine pistol. We're at range 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it would still be short range. Blake is a 0 weapon skill, so but it'd be 4 minus 4 is 0. So that's not much good. Whereas if I get him to throw a grenade, it would be medium range, which is a 4, and that would be the only thing. So we might do that. So Blake is going to throw a grenade. So I'll just mark a grenade off for him. Done. So as we said, a grenade outside, range of 3 to 4 hexes is medium range, that's 4. And that is it. The thrower is not wounded, it's not through an aperture, the target is in sight, and weapon skill is 0. So it's a 4. 0 through 4. Is it a dud? No, it is not. And it misses spectacularly again. These guys need to go back to grenade tossing school. Okay, if I move up to here, he's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 away still. No, we're just going to take a shot. We will... Oh, on the other hand. No, he's going to throw his other grenade. Stuff it. So Blake is going to throw his last grenade. Again, that's going to be a 0-4. Is it a dud? It is not. And it misses, so forget about that. So Dodds is done and is going to go prone. Righto. Edwards is over the other side. Carter's over the other side. Dodds and Fox are here. Yeah, okay. Dodds is a -1 weapon skill. So that would be a 5. -1 is a 4, would be a 0 to hit. We'll do it. He's just going to take a shot for a 0. Does he jam? No. He shoots. Came close. Did he use his ammo? 25% chance, and he did. So that's his first ammo gone. And then... Oh, who did I... Oh, sorry. I'll just put a prone on him as well. And then Dodds goes prone. I just put the prone on the wrong one. Okay, and then... Fox is again a -1 weapon skill. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is a 5. -1, -4 is a 0. He's going to shoot. Does he jam? No. He shoots for a 0 and misses spectacularly. Did he use his ammo? And he does not. So he is done, and he will go prone as well. And they are all done, which leaves Carter and Edwards over here. Now, Edwards is a 0 weapon skill 4 perception, and Carter is a +1 weapon skill 5 perception. Let's move Edwards. Edwards is going to simply move to G11. Okay, so we need to check G11. He's in a crouch, and we get 191. Paragraph 191. Roll a die. And we get a 7. On a 4 to 8, if S3 has not occurred, it has occurred. So, nothing. No, nothing. Okay, so he is done, and that leaves Carter. Okay. Cover hex is 1 for a standing soldier. Yep. Okay, so Carter is going to Oh, no. Carter is going to stand for a free and move 2 into there. So again we do G11, which is 191, roll a die. A 4. 4 to 8 if S3 has not occurred. It has, so forget about that. Sightings 3 and 6 are already done. So he's moved in there for 2. He's going to go to F11 for 3. Nothing there. And then E12 for... No, he's not. He's going to... go prone there. And he is done. Okay, which leaves our little German up here who's wounded. And we have a 1 for his activity number. We're in condition 2. For a 1 is 808. If no active target in sight, crouch. Okay, so he has 3 active targets in sight. If 3 or more active targets in sight, fall prone. And that's what he is, so he is done. So we're into the next round, and that means that everybody is now aware. Right, so first thing is a random event, and we have 14, which I don't think is anything. Random event 14 is none. So advantage 0 for the Americans, 7 for our little man here, so he's a 7, we're a 0, so that's 2 for Adams, 1 for Blake, 0, 0, 0. Righto, so okay, Fox is with Blake, and Fox is a 2, Blake is a 3, so Fox is okay. And Dodds is there as well. Dodds is a 2 as well, 2 plus 3 is 5, so he is good. Now, Edwards and Carter. 1, 2. Okay, so they're both within 2 of Adams. Adams is a 4, Carter is a 2, Edwards is a 2, so they're both good as well. Okay. And then we have these 2 for a 0, and they're fine as well. Not a red number. And I'll do the action number now. It's going to be 5. He doesn't have one up here, so it'll just be down here. Okay, Adams. Adams is going to give up. Oh, hang on a tick. There's a 0, it's down there, and 0 down there. Yeah. So, sorry. Adams is going to give up his first turn to Carter. And Carter's going to use it. And Carter is going to crouch for his free stance change and move into G12. See if you can get eyes on that building. 186. Must have been hungry. 186. Roll one die. Bump, a 3. 3 to 8, no effect. Okay, so he can't see anything, can't do anything. Okay, that's Carter done there. So now it is up to our little man. And it was a 5, wasn't it? Yep, action number 5. Action number 5 on condition 2 is 802. What's he going to do this time? Crouch. Dum. Then conduct best fire at closest target. Now, because he's wounded, he doesn't get a free stance change. So that means he's got a snap fire, I believe. So, best fire at closest target and fall prone afterwards if free stance change. No. Okay. So, yeah, I believe that because he's wounded, there's no free stance change because I told him to crouch. So he has to crouch. So it has to be snap fire. Okay. So they're all prone, so we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's going for Blake. Of course he is. Okay, so he has a normal bolt rifle at short range because it's 4 hexes away. That's a 5. He is snap firing. That's -2. So we're down to a 3. He is wounded. So he is down to... Sorry. It's a 5. Snap fire is down to 3. Wounded is down to 2. And we are prone in trees, which means we're down to -1. So a 0 is the only thing that will hit. Does he jam? No, he does not. 0 to hit. No, it does not. And he stays like that. Okay. So now it's our people. So I think the first one we're going to do is Blake. And Blake is going to... Blake. Machine pistol. It's still short range, so that's a 5, a 4, it'd be a 0-1. Yep, a 0-1. He's shooting. He does not jam. Does not hit. He does use ammo. Blake. That's his first magazine gone. Excuse me. Blake is done. Okay. No and no. And no. Okay. Dodds. Dodds is a -1. Fox is a -1. And Hamilton, oops, is a 0 weapon skill. Okay. But Hamilton's only got 3 move, and so does Gregory. So I could go 1, 2, and drop. Yep, so Hamilton's going to go next. He's going to take his free stance change and stand. He's going to move to K. Whoops. He's going to move to K2. Event. And the event is 16. 011. Paragraph 11. Possible random artillery strike. Beautiful. Roll percentile die. Read the lower digit as the tens number. Well, it's 88, so it doesn't matter. This is different from the normal way you do it. If the result is 25 or less, roll again. Reading the dice the same way. If the second result is 19 or less, use the two dice rolls as the hex coordinate for the artillery. For example, if the first is 13, the second is 18, hex 13, 18. Place a crater marker, rubble marker. All soldiers are killed, vehicles are knocked out. If either dice roll is higher than the limits listed above, the artillery strikes off map. Your soldiers hear a distant explosion. Okay, so we put an event in there. Pop. So he's moved one to there, he moves one to there, and he will go prone for his third movement point. Okay. Fox has 4 movement points. Oh, did I check L2? Sorry. Sighting 5. Okay, we've got a new sighting. So hang on a tick. He could not go prone. He's still standing until that's done. Sighting 5, 193. I'm glad I caught that. Forgot that's going to be that officer, isn't it? 193. Not thinking. Roll 1 die. Boop. A 0. Conduct activation check +1. So we're at a 03 becomes a 04. No. 9. Yep, that's what we got. Conduct PC check -1. PC is 1, so it's going to be a 0. No. If successful, blah blah blah. Nothing happens. So he is prone there. Okay. So I've got to play as if I know there's nobody there. And that's why I'm trying to get around this guy. And then I can come through. So Fox is going to be next. Fox is going to take his free stance check and stand. He's going to go he's going to go there for 1, L1. S5, 192. Roll 1 die. Boop. A 0. Conduct activation check +2. So we're at 03 becomes 05. 8. 6 to 8, no effect. Okay. He goes to M2, which is S5, 193. They really want me to find that guy. Roll 1 die. Pop. A 6. 4 to 8, no effect. So he's gone. Oh, hang on a tick. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, yeah, you had to go to K2 first. And there was nothing there, so L1 into there and goes prone. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, Dodds is next. I think he's just going to take a shot. So it's short range is 5, -1. Oops. -1 for his weapons skill. -3, so 0, 1 to hit. Does it jam? Ooh, nope. 0, 1. It misses. Did he use his ammunition? Yes, he did. Just. Dodds. That's his second clip gone. Okay. So Dodds is done. which brings us back to these guys now. Let's do Gregory first. Okay, Gregory has 3 movement points and perception of 3. Okay, 3 movement points. This is brush. He is going to move into the brush, and he is in H10. H10 is sighting 3, which we've already had. So that's sighting this machine pistol. And then he goes prone there. Next will be Adams. Adams will do his stance change to stand, and he will drag our little incapacitated man with him into here. And again, that's sighting 3, so it doesn't matter. And then he will go prone like that. So he's prone, dragging him, and he's prone there. Now we need to roll a 0. Roll a die, and we don't want to see a 0 to see if Kilroy dies. And he is in fine health. He's happy as Larry. Okay, Edwards and Carter. Let us Edwards. Edwards will move to H. Edwards will move to H11. Does he want to be standing or crouching? No, he just wants to move to H11. That's all he wants. He doesn't really want to, but he's going to. And that is 179. Conduct activation +2, so we're at a 0.5. And we do it. If successful, see 288. 288. Conduct PC -2. Edwards is PC 4, so 0.2. Fails. If fails, see 180. Sighting 1. Okay, so we've got sighting 1 now. Oops. Sighting 1. Okay. Activate Germans 9 and 15 in K13 crouching. So they're going to be in the building. Okay, I'm going to pause it and we'll set it up. Righto, so activate Germans 9 and 15 in hex K13 crouching. So here they are, L and R. L is a sniper with a initiative 3, PC 5, weapon skill 0, movement 4. He has a bolt rifle with a scope and a grenade. Okay. And soldier R is just a soldier with 1 VP, initiative 2, PC 3, weapon skill 0, movement 4. He has a bolt rifle with a scope as well, but yeah, he's not a sniper. Okay, so they're both worth 1 VP each, so we are now at 3 VP. And then it says commence rounds, but we're already in rounds. German advantage. The Germans disactivated, received 2 turns this round, go to condition 3. Okay, so we need, because we still have C to go, but these guys just came on, so we need to give them a number. We'll just roll one die. It's a 7. Oh, they get 2 goes. Yep, 2 turns, so it doesn't really matter. So they go up there. They need a new action number. That's a 5, so it stays the same. And that is go to condition 3. Okay, so change out the sleeve. Get rid of the event markers, and then we go through all this. So we're going to do G's first, so we're in G12. Sighting 186 we've already had, so nothing there. Then we're in H10. Sighting 3 we've already had. Then we're in H11. Sighting 1, which we've just had, so there's nothing there. Then we are in K3. Sighting 6 we've already had. We're in L2. Sighting 5. Ooh, sighting 5, 193. So again, this is where we're going to see if we can find that officer that we don't know anything about. 193. Roll a die. Bop. A 1. 0 to 3. Conduct activation check +1. We're in condition 3 now. So that's going to be a 0 through 6. No. 9. Conduct PC check -2. Okay. So we got Blake and Dodds. So we'll go for Blake because he's got the best. He's got a 6 -2 is a 4. He does see it. Is successful, see 602. So we should see the officer now. S5. Yep. Okay. Get rid of that. Put 5 over here. So we're at 5. 602. German 34 in hex M5. Okay, so I'll set this up and we'll be right back. Okay, so this one's a little bit messy, but let's go for it. So S5, activate German 34 in hex M5 standing. So there he is. Commence rounds. We're already in rounds. US advantage? No, the Germans already got the advantage because we're already in the middle of a round. The US soldier dismayed his PC check is automatically aware in this round. Well, everybody's aware, so that doesn't make any difference. So, he's in there standing. Now, X is worth 1 VP to start with. So we're now up to 4 VP because there's 4 soldiers there. He's an officer. We get 2 VP if he's captured. He's initiative 4, PC 6, weapon skill +1, movement 4. He has a machine pistol and a pistol. And the notes is if he is killed, incapacitated or captured, put condition 4 into effect. So that is that. So we're in rounds. We just need to put him up. So So we need another number for him, a 4, so he's going to get 1 turn. The others said they got 2. Said that we had the advantage, but we do not, because poor old Carter still had to go. Righto, so we come down the advantage line here. We do L first, alphabetical order, and of course L is down here. And we rolled up for a activation number already, so it's a 5. So L, condition 3 for a 5 is 808, which means he's going to be taking potty shotties. So we've done all that, so our man moved to there and then he goes prone because we hadn't finished with him. If no active target in sight, well, there is an active target in sight. So these guys can see him because of this weird line of sight rules in this game where it's sort of a gradual down slope. So, you know, even if they were up here, they could see down into there sort of thing. So, yeah, can be seen. Now, can see them as well, I believe, and can see there as well. So I believe you can see all of those. You can't see anybody up that way. Okay. So 808. I said yes. If no active target in sight, crouch. If 1 or 2 in sight, well, this has got 4, I believe. If 3 or more in sight, fall prone. So L goes Shizer and goes prone. And then it's R. And again, we're on a 5. Is condition 3 is 915. Sorry, this one's going a bit long. If active soldier in sight, C801. Crouch, conduct best fire at easiest target, fall prone if free stance available. Okay, best fire at easiest target. Okie dokie. Okay, so we have crouched in trees is a -3. They're all at 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they all fall into short range. So that's a -3. We have prone in the open is a -1, and we have these guys who are prone in brush, which is a -3 as well. So he's going to go here to Edwards. So R at 1, 2, 3 is medium range. Short range is a 5. R is a weapon skill 0, so we're still at a 5. -1 is a 4. Does he jam? No. 0 through 4 misses spectacularly, and then falls prone because of his free stance check. Okay, now we need a new activity number. 5, same bloody thing. Okay, so first up is gain. It's alphabetical, so it's going to be L. He's going to do the same thing. 808, if more than 1 is in sight, go prone. I think. Let's have a look. We'll do it properly. Don't want to screw this. If no target. If 3 or more targets in sight. Hang on a tick. He doesn't have any targets in sight because he's prone. So he crouches. There he goes. Now he's got targets in sight. So that's all he does. Okay. So L is done. R is next. For A5. Again is 915. If active target in sight, C801. But again, nobody's in sight because he's prone. Otherwise, C830. 830. If in an open hex, move as quickly as possible. If in any other type of hex or any other type of hex is entered during movement, fall prone. So he just stays prone. He doesn't want to do anything. Okay. And then the big nasty German officer, X. Condition 3. Yeah. For a 5 is 913. If an active US soldier occupies hex T8, which is the building, no it doesn't, forget about that. If 3 or more German soldiers have been killed, incapacitated or captured, no, none have been. Third one is C802. So he's hedging his bets. 802, crouch. There he goes. Conduct best fire at closest target, fall prone if free. Okay. Best fire is going to be aim fire at closest target. Okay. So he can't see these guys because it goes through this hex, but he can see here for 3 and he can see here for 3. So they're both the same, so we'll simply go left to right is odds and evens. He's going for Fox. So his best fire is aimed fire at Fox. Short range for a machine pistol, 2 to 4, yep. So he is at short range, which is a 5. Weapon skill 1 is a 6, and we are prone in cover. Is a -3, 0-3 to hit. Okay, does he jam? Please jam. 9. So if he had have been doing snap fire, he would have. Bugger. Okay. So we said 6, 3, 0-3 to hit. To hit, of course it's a hit. And damage is a 6, which is probably going to be a wound. 6 on a machine pistol, yes. 7 would have been incapacitated status. Wounded Foxy. And Foxy stays prone then. So we need to mark Fox as wounded. Flip him over. Okay, and then he's already had his free stance check, so he just stays put. And the last thing we have to do is Carter. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. So if Carter moves to here, I'm not sure if he can be seen. I need to have a look at the line of sight out of apertures. Hang on a tick. Okay, so the way I see it with these guys here, they can see, oh, wrong one, sorry. They can see out here, then they can see these 3 hexes, then they can see these 5 hexes and so on. But they can also see out this window, and originally they can see those 2. So they can see here, here and here. Looking out this window, they can, or this door, they can see here and here. So you know they're good line of sight. So is there any place I can't get near unless I stand? moving up is a 1, isn't it? Climbs, no. Road cover, brush. So we'd need to go 1, 2, 3. I need brush, crater, rubble, stream, river, bridge, interior, aperture, embankment. No, that's an embankment. Elevation change, hexside doesn't cross. Oh, crest hexside. Yes, it's a +1. So a crest hexside is +1, but an elevation change hexside is nothing. Never mind. Okay. So if I'm going to try and get up here with him, he does his stance change. He goes 2, 3, but he can be seen. Or does he just shoot? Shooting. Soldier crouching, and we're shooting into the interior with an aperture not adjacent is a -4. So it would be a 5. A 6 for his weapon skill, -4 would be a 2 to hit, and we could shoot at L, who is the sniper. What else am I doing here? No, so that's okay. So yeah, he is doing. He was not. But he'd have to do this free stance change. Yeah, it's no good. Okay, so he is going to shoot. So he's shooting with a his 303. It's a range of 4, which is short range for a 5, +1 for his weapon skill is a 6, -4, shooting for L, who he can see, so it's a 0-2 to hit. Does it jam? No. 0-2? No. Did he use ammo? No. And that is done, and then he falls prone. He was prone. He can't fall prone. Yes, he was prone. Because he was -3. No, he was crouching. Yes, he was crouching in woods. Okay, so we've finished that. So we'll set it up for the next one, and then we'll call it quits here. So the first things first is the random event is a 7. Random event 7, S9. We haven't had that. 453. 453 S9. Okay, this is the hairy plane crashing. 9. Terrain is vehicles, sorry. No? Thought it was terrain to start with. Wall destroyed. Wrecked. Oh, crashed aircraft. Okay. 453. Trailing smoke, a British Typhoon crash lands in Hex R15. Bang, there it goes. Place a landmark counter in the hex showing the smouldering airplane. Any soldiers in the hex at the moment of impact are killed. If a US soldier enters the hex while the landmark counter is in the hex, C349. Okay. R15, C349 if plane's still there. Note this paragraph number. Okay, so that's done. Random event is done. Okie dokie. So this can come off here. We don't need that. We are now looking for advantage. First number is the Americans. That's a 9. So that's 1 for Adams. Blake. Okay. Blake. He's with Dodds. Blake is a 3. Dodds is a 2. So he's fine. A 9 is 1 for all of those. And a 9 is 1 for these guys. And it's a 1 for the Germans. Disadvantaged. A 1, and a 1 up to there, and the first action number will be a 2, and that is that. Okay, so we now have 4 Germans on the board. We have soldier here wounded, we have the officer here crouching, and we have a sniper and a rifleman in here. The sniper is crouching and the rifleman, normal soldier, is prone. And how Fox has taken a wound, and that's where we are at the moment. So sorry that took a little bit longer, but we'll call it quits there, and when we come back we'll go on with our rounds. Take care and bye for now.